it up, Pudding? No? Alright. You know, we could have worked together. Could have been in the bro. Alright. I don't, what does he have out for me? What have I done to him? Yoink! Back on the green, baby. And it switched 2 colors when I said that. Okay, we're back on red. What the fuck? I knew it was coming. I knew it! Why? Dusty, listen. Oh, you're fucked now. You're red. Thank you. Good man, Pudding. I know you got my back, homie. Reverse this shit. Okay. This, he knows. He's 100% playing with me. He just switched the colors. You know what? Let's get rid of the yellow. Get rid of fucking... Oh, the boy. The boy. All right, back to red. Pudding, you're on my side, man. I like you. It's like we're playing teams. And he's back. Switching to red, Pudding. Pudding, I swear. Oh my... Oh. Okay. Pudding. Ooh. Sorry, but just this once, okay? Maybe you could double it up. My boy! Yeah! Oh, fuck you, Dusty, you stupid bitch! Oh, I'm getting excited over an AI game. Hey, what are the chances you have another one of these, Pudding? I'm so sorry for your loss. Okay, we up all greens. Oh shit, they can hear me say that. They're listening to everything. Come on, let's bring her home, baby. Let's bring her home. Let's get rid of this. Oh, beautiful, but I can't play on that. Oh, top deck, baby. Yup. Oh shit. Okay, never mind. We're good. We're good. Ignore me. Ignore me. No, change it back to green. Guys, can I fucking play once, please? Can you change it to green? Oh, that's not a green. That's the opposite. You know, that's okay. That's fine. At +2, I deserve every bit of... Why? Stop giving me cards. Can I get a blue? Listen, I know you can't see this card right now, but I damn well know you know exactly what it is, bitch. Get the fuck out of here with your bullshit. We're going back to green, baby. Oh, yup. Mine again. Throw me another card. Throw me another card I can jump in on. Go ahead. I dare you. I dare you. Okay. Okay, Pudding. Okay, bro. I guess that's payback for what I did to you. I understand. Oh, Pudding, I swear to God. Good. You take that. You take that L, alright? Fuck you, Dusty. Bring it around, Luna. Send me another one. Go ahead. That's not what I meant. That reversing it and allowing him to do that. Okay, I thought he was gonna +4 me. Oh, yoink. Oh, yoink. Yup, 2 in a row. Let's go for 3. Oh, don't have one of those. Ooh, okay. Slowing the pace down. Okay, you know what the fuck? Where did you get that? Out of your asshole? What the fuck? Are you got cards up your sleeves, dog? You did not fucking look up your sleeves. Homeboy was sitting on that. That's what that means. He did not have that card. Or he has that card and he was waiting. He was waiting for the perfect moment to make me feel safe, and he attacked me when I least expected it. Look at him just stalking me. Bullshit. I hate this guy. Quick. +2. +2. Perfect. Thank you. Easy. That's what I thought, bitch. Fuck you, Dusty. Hey, let's do that again. Do that again. Jump in again. That a boy. Good Luna. Luna! Oh my! I can't believe these AIs are working with me right now. Hey, go ahead. Send your wrath the other way so I don't have to deal with it. Thanks. Okay, alright. I think you can hear me. Like, I think he's actually pissed at me right now. Don't do it. Oh, okay. Alright, I respect a man that double plays. I respect that. Jump in. Oh, the boy. Alright, gotta be quick on this. Oh, I got it. Here we go, baby. This is it. Keep it on red. Keep it on red. Woo! Get fucked, Dusty! I love everybody else in this game but Dusty. Dusty is such a fat AI thing. I don't care if it's Google Holmes, Alexis. I don't know if she's gender specific. I said she. Oh god, I've done it now. Well, that was thrilling. I'm glad. You know what? I can't believe I just did. I actually just recorded a Uno solo video against AI. I've done it all. I thought my peak was the Google Chrome online dinosaur game, but no, I think befriending our AI overlords was... This is my peak right now. I don't think I can get better than this. I say that now, but catch me playing some dumb shit in the next video. I think that's gonna wrap it up for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want more AI Uno, I mean, this shit, it's fun. I don't know. it's just goofy. It's something fun to play. You know, it gives me a break from the funtages and whatnot as the solo videos do. But if you did enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like on it. I very much appreciate it. If you want to see more, let me know in the comments as well. If you're new to the channel and enjoyed what you saw here today, it's not really a good representation of what I do on this channel if you are new, but I play a variety of games, and if you are interested in seeing more stuff like...
Oh, I'm being saved. Thanks, Chad. No, Chad! Chad, no! Don't do it! Don't do it! Oh my god! Oh, God.
Sorry. Oh, did somebody fall into my trap?
You kind of hear very close. Oh, never mind. Oh my god. B, you might still have it. Yeah, B, run! 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 Run!
You can make it! Run! Hurry, go!
No, Sarah.
You can do it! Come on! Keep it up!
Disappeared, he disappeared. Go, go! Go for it.
He's at the front door.
There's a trap! Oh my god. Oh, no. I can't imagine how distressed Nick must be right now. Yeah, Twitch spot awards show.
Who's your favorite Twitch spot?
That is a odd question.
Yeah, that's a very...
Probably Tyler 1. Yeah. Oh, dude, who's monster?
Or
for
Greek
Tyler?
God X.
Yeah, Greek God X. Greek God. Hey. What's the attitude? Look at him. Fucking loser. Look at him.
There's something so funny about seeing the tanks move.
Can you believe this guy? Oh, hey, Swagger, hey!
So I've been thinking a lot about pussy lately.
Alright.
No way.
That means you're not gay,
Same.
probably.
I've just been thinking about it in like, I've been thinking about it in like terms of a prop, like for improv comedy. For women.
Okay.
So you're gonna play a fleshlight, is what you're saying.
I'm just thinking of like creative ways to make women laugh using the...
Like, if you own a
No, I don't. I should get one. It'll be easier to nut. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Because I need a twin like this to nut inside of a real woman. It's in my hand.
Yeah, I just need a nut inside of a woman, really. Just maybe once in my life.
I mean, anything would just be appreciated.
Just even being inside of one would be cool, really.
Yeah. What's that smell? Anchovies?
So my name is Fitz and I'm here to say that doing drugs is my beat went away. Fuck. Don't worry, my friend, I hide the graveyard, man. We get this win. Okay. Shut up! Sorry. God, no. Shut up. I'm sorry, sir. Oh my god, do not stop talking, man. Shut up. Fuck, man. You're pushing me off, bro. Fuck. Okay, that was a Russian on CM joke.
I like how Rack says he's concentrating on the game, but he's 4 and 6. What's up with that?
I'm so fucked up right now, dude.
What? Are you stuck?
What, you high?
Yeah, very.
I'm gonna rub my tip on your side like that. Like that.
No, I'm trying to get this.
Tip is actually inside you right now.
Welcome back.
I think Wage Fap is one of the porn stars complain about it. Yeah, they get paid more than male porn stars. Those fucking pieces of shit.
I don't know. You think
What about my dreams? Huh? What about my dreams?
Dude, you get to fuck women all day, man. That's pretty good.
Fitz, look at me. Ready to fuck shit up?
I absolutely am.
You ready to fuck shit up?
Yeah, I really am.
Yeah!
Excited. I'm glad you feel that.
Yeah, you ready to go?
Okay.
What the fuck are you doing?
Pretty ready.
God, I love this game. It's so much fun. I love getting burned by Mo, teammates Molly's. It's a fucking great time.
My dad's birthday is on a special date. Day that people filled with hate. Oh my god, it's so damn special. Dad's birthday is on 9/11.
What a shitty birthday, eh? It's your birthday overshadowed by a national tragedy. Isn't that crazy?
Look at it, but yeah. I mean, it means that themed birthday parties are way easier. I see what you
Some great content going on in chat there.
Why were the people in the Twin Towers upset?
Because it's my dad's birthday.
Let's play tic-tac-toe. Prove how bad I am. Ready? Alright, I'll be 2 dots, okay?
I'll be K-Dot. Alright, let's go on a tour of the city, okay? Let's go on a tour here. Behind us is complete devastation. Hell yeah. Complete devastation. Hell yeah. Run away, this whole place is abandoned. Do something to place so focus to put in the fucking... No more of that. It's completely decimated. Come over to the left there, you can see a fence. I destroyed it. I don't give a fuck. There's some cars. No one cares. They're destroyed.
You can't just run over someone's car.
And over here, there's a statue. That shit's gone as well. I don't give a fuck about it. Look at that. Look at that.
Hey, look at my name. It's a wage gap.
We found it out in the wild. This is what the feminists have been complaining about this whole time. This guy. Get him.
Yeah, everybody's just freaking out over an Asian guy named Wagyu.
I don't know why everyone hates me.
I honest man. Hard worker. Why does it sound like Ainsley?
Because he's Asian, I guess.
It's Ainsley's long-lost brother, Asianly. Asianly. He's gonna knife.
Oh shit.
He shanked Wagyu.
Waggy fuck, man.
It's alright, he wins this. Somehow.
You know what, Lexi? You've done enough. You have done enough. You have done enough.
I don't know what I've done anywhere near
That's
enough.
what she does.
I hit him.
Oh, this is so epic, Fitz.
Oh, the flank! The flank! This is Oh, you're up on the high ground as well. This is so epically tactical. I hit him.
Oh,
He hit
fuck!
me.
Fuck!
Oh, Toby, no! Fuck! Toby, oh my days. This is absolute chaos.
You gotta hit him! Hit him!
dead.
Yeah! There you go. Nice.
Oh, there's two. Oh, that
Oh! Critical!
Look at
I
that.
hit
he
it when
took
my
down the
girlfriend
shooter.
spread, so I learned the recoil pattern.
Just memorizing the recoil pattern of your own cum shot.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. Learn the spray pattern of your own dick. So that when you're drunk in the morning and you're trying to piss in the toilet, you can like counter the spray pattern. Not hit the seat.
Ow, you bitch!
And
I just
sweat.
threw a water
yourself
bottle
a
at the
bitch.
wall and it smacked me back.
Don't let her.
It's one domestic household. Fuck. Fucked it up from the get-go, dude.
Oh, it's a legs. I've always
Wait, how does this thing work? Oh.
It works like you take the knife and you just go like that.
We have the same knife.
I know it's a bad time. I really want to suck some dick. You guys just all look at me. Chad, stop being a bitch. Just jump. It's safe.
Fuck it, dude! Ow, my fucking legs!
Don't worry, Chad. I'll protect you.
Hey, hold on. Don't go to his kid's birthday party. Go to my kid's birthday party. I'll give you $9. I'll give you $9. Hey,
$9. Currently got $9. All right. It's very apparent that everyone here is black. Can we please move along from that?
Hey, we need a chicken too. Bye. You want to come along?
You're gonna need a lot of chicken for that party.
This right here is a bunch of dudes who aren't black, so it's rather rude. Everyone here has got bad taste. It's almost as though they're not from that race.
How is he so good at this?
I'm gripping your gun, dude. I'm gripping your gun.
You did a great job.
Yeah. Hey, you're running with my hand.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
We got him.
It's down to me in the 1v3. I'm right here with this fucking creed. 3 enemies coming up the stairs. I'll shoot them all and then I'll disappear. Big in the corner is my specialty. I'll kill him. Once it. Oh, fuck! Fuck me!
Grizzly's moving up slowly. He has something in his hands. Something in his hands. Something in his hands.
Swagger, shut the fuck up. I love you.
Who survived? Over.
10-4, it's gonna be a big fuck you, Swagger. Swagger, this is Fitzboy 958. Have to shut the fuck up.
I'm assuming you're a traitor. Over.
Swagger, I just think you communication a little bit too much.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I'll find you and talk to you in person. Over.
Try to find you, bitch. I'm a fucking bad boy, and I'm gonna kill you.
I'm fucking dying here!
Fitz, what is your tank called, mate?
Little colorful ball of joy. What's yours?
Oh, no, I meant because I wanted to get in the same one.
I think it's an AMX 12T.
Do you know what? Oh, it's French.
So-
Okay.
Yeah, it's a French boy.
I'm gonna get in the French boy too.
Let's all get little French boys.
I'm going artillery.
Okay, I got 2 pump shotguns and a dream. And my dream is to get 3 pump shotguns. Can anyone make that dream come true? Imagine having 3 pump shotguns. Like you shoot one, put it down on the ground, grab another, shoot the other, put it down on the ground, grab the other, shoot the other, and then you pump them all and then repeat. That'd be a really inefficient way to use 3 pump shotguns. Really, you should just use 1 shotgun until it's empty and then switch to the next one.
Yeah.
Instead of shooting all of them in a row and then cocking them towards the process.
Yeah, I'm glad that we covered this totally redundant idea.
Hey, I'm a man of efficiency, right? And I also like to solve problems. So if I have 3 shotguns, I want to be prepared.
Swagger,
Yes.
right here, buddy.
Hang on, I'm grabbing this 3rd shotgun.
Okay, of course you are.
Okay, got it?
Aren't the shotguns trash now?
Not when you have 3 of them.
I want to be German. What about Italy? I'm already Italy. I'll be Nazi. Nerf Nazis!
Yeah, hey, Kugo, nice to meet you. I'm Swagger. I'm way more eccentric than I was a couple of months ago. I think I've gone off the deep end.
How come?
I don't know. I think I did a lot of drugs and it's changed my personality.
Dude, guess what I tried once I came to Seattle?
Oh, acid?
Oh boy. Bro, I got
Shrooms? PCP? DMT?
I had never had weed before coming.
Ooh, you're corrupt now, baby!
And so I went in and I was like, I don't know what anything is. Give me one of everything.
Oh, good
And they were
idea.
like,
Good
okay.
idea.
High roller.
Did you do edibles, Cougar?
Yeah, I got a
yeah.
bunch of legalized.
How was your near-death
I had some-
experience?
Dude, I had so many different experiences every time. It was so weird.
Yeah, that's
It's
drugs.
not what I thought it would be.
Did you have a good time? Did you enjoy?
Dude, sometimes I had a good time.
Yeah.
Sometimes I had a great time. Sometimes I didn't have such a great time.
Yeah.
Did you have any really bad times?
Yeah, I had a really bad night.
You know, technically, from a psychological perspective, I would be classified as a chronic marijuana abuser, which really just makes being a stoner sound way more fucked up.
I'll get you patched.
Chronic marijuana abuse. It's when you smoke weed every day. AKA, you're a motherfucking G in that b-ball court, bitch.
Dunking on hose,
Get
bro.
all put on us.
Dunking on hose, I'm shooting
Dunking on
bitches
hose?
on the street with my AK Draco Uzi gun, and these bitches can't handle my Cajun heat from down south, my brother.
Window.
Kobe.
That was perfect.
God. Oh my
Right
God.
with the peak, dude.
Hello. You're actually the detective. Uh-huh.
Throwing a bomb!
You are correct. There's actually really nothing to do here.
nothing. It's like, it's so sterile. It's like a sterile environment, right? Am I crazy? Say, you're saying there's this activity around here?
Oh, yeah, there's that fucking weird bitch fucking running up over here right now.
Oh, God.
Grenade going out! Got first aid.
Would you like to come inside? What are you doing?
There was this guy.
Right?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
That is fascinating.
And is there anything else about this guy? Is there something going on over here?
So I'm pretty sure everyone's U2s that have been released are now all on StockX.
I think Toby's is the most expensive.
No, Toby's 200. Yeah.
Really?
Toby's is also the most rare.
That's the thing. It's part of the set, and only 3,000 were sold.
Everybody has this.
I have 8 of them. We discussed this last night.
We literally get truckloads.
You don't understand. Every time there's a new drop, I get a fit. Like,
5 years, it's gonna be a landfill filled with fit.
I'm waiting for this U2s.
no.
Just teeth.
Oh no, I
Just a
can't.
set of dentures. That's the
I
whole.
can't help myself.
Just the new teeth.
I watched that video yesterday on the Boogie 298 U2's video, and now my entire feed is why Boogie 298 killed himself. I'm like, huh. All my recommended is how he killed. Sorry, killed his channel, not himself. Sorry, bad phrasing.
Jesus Christ!
Sorry, bad phrasing.
Here's some first aid.
Fuck you, Cameron.
Oh, my ears
Oh
hurt.
my God.
Oh, what is this?
Oh my god. What the
Welcome.
fuck is this?
Don't know what's happening. Why does this look like an exam?
In my dad's comic teacher showed us an interpretive dance about toothy blowjobs.
Hey.
From Boogie.
In my dance class, my teacher showed us a gay transgender Jewish ginger with black skin who is sitting in a wheelchair and has a swastika tattoo over his 3 nipples.
Holy shit. What the fuck is a nipple?
A gay transgender Jewish ginger. Say that 5 times fast.
Gay transgender Jewish ginger. I can't say it twice. I just like nipples.
Yeah, that's me. Yeah.
Blank.
Easy, I'll help you.
Ha, that's what I was gonna do.
My only friend.
Oh wait.
You guys make it
Oh my God!
Come on.
More fucking deep.
my only friend.
At this point, he's gonna make a response video, you know? Like, Jesus.
And then cocks, tits, and assholes. My only friend.
My bad.
Boogie 2988 never fails me.
Fuck, why not just the teeth?
Yeah.
Drop the kids off, call in sick, then hurry home to enjoy a sphincter so strong it is named Excalibur Rock. Okay? Not funny. Drop the kids off, call in sick, then hurry home to enjoy getting your dick caught in someone else's zipper. Porn, of course. I mean, nice. And Jacksepticeye's sweet Irish ass. I need fucking morning.
There you are, first aid.
For some reason, if you look at the arrow, people translate.
Yeah, I did that on the picture of Boogie's teeth, and it wouldn't stop reading the link.
You say potato, I say a sexually aroused dyslexic who spreads peanut butter on his dog's balls. You say potato, I say Juju.
Also known as the Holocaust.
You say potato, I say.
Fuck off. Fuck off.
You say potato, I say bald, beardless, bottomless, belly dancing transvestite.
Wow, what a sentence.
I gotta give this one to Juju's.
Ah, let's go,
That one's fucking funny.
Okay.
Oh blank. I'm going to come. Okay. Oh.
Is it Jackson?
It's Jacksepticeye sweet ass.
Is that Carson in the background?
Oh, an ill-advised. No. What? I can't even read that.
It means North American Man Boy Love Association.
It actually does. I just googled it.
They do something with disabilities.
Oh, it does sound like an ill-advised adventure.
I'm gonna come.
Oh.
Oh, creamy. Oh. Ugh. Creamy Bill.
I didn't know you were an cream.
Oh, Boogie. Oh, Boogie. I'm gonna come. Comes the Boogie.
Yeah.
What?
Who sold out Anne Frank?
Is that yours, Fitz?
Feels like somebody typed that one in. Who sold out Anne Frank? Her optometrist. It feels like that one was typed in. Who sold out Anne Frank? Who sold out Anne Frank? Thanking the Holocaust was fake.
I feel like that one was already pre-typed.
Yeah.
I mean, we all know what the winner is.
Oh, if I say me, that's gonna reflect poorly on myself. So I'll just say possibly. What?
Her optometrist is the honest.
Why don't you need an optometrist?
Exactly.
Are you thinking of Helen Keller?
Is it Anne Frank's wife?
Oh no.
Oh, I got them mixed up.
She was the diary addict girl.
Dude, be careful. She'll hit. Oh wait,
Blind one. Is it breaking the law if I suck my fingers real quick?
Yummy.
Is it breaking the law if I sell out at is it breaking the law if I confuse? Fuck's sake, man.
Is it though? Like, am I in trouble?
Is it breaking the law if I'm bending over and spraying pepper spray in your ass? I think this is actually illegal. Yeah. This actually might be
illegal.
Shit! I left Boogie Snow White chocolates in the baby.
Now he's just smiling at me.
Shit! I left yummy, gummy, yummy, gummy, 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 yummy, yummy in the baby. Shit! I left my middle testicle.
Wait,
in the baby.
hold up. Wait, which one's in the middle?
Actually, yeah.
Wait a minute.
What?
We in this bitch.
How the fuck?
You're not gonna win off Boogie again.
Fuck. Whatever you do, don't look at painting a skinhead black. Oh no, you look. I mean, whatever you do, don't look at.
Don't look at it. Don't.
Is that urine?
It's cum.
I'm afraid that. Yeah,
That's
I was
cum?
gonna say, I think that.
Urine.
Whatever you do, don't look at the lost white man in Africa. Oh no, you looked. We're voting for the cum.
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, look what I found. The Kool-Aid Man.
Oh.
Oh yeah!
It's a jar filled with. Looks like this Oh my god! Looks like a rock.
It's fucking jacked.
It's a rock type Pokemon. Yes!
Alright, who needs some milk?
What is that?
That right there is a person with weak bones.
They do.
Who needs some milk? Type blank.
Nice.
Who needs some milk?
Oh my god, what the fuck is that?
What site did you find
You
that
just-
off of?
They didn't Google that shit. That shit came from a folder on the PC pre-prepared. That's for sure.
I don't know why I'm picking this, but
Damn it!
Draw my blank. All right. Draw my knife so I can stab this. Wow.
Oh,
oh boy. I think you should do it. Don't even look at the other ones. Just hit the vote button, man. Dude, just hit the vote
He
button.
has to reveal the other ones to vote.
Draw my thick-ass cow girlfriend riding my dick on a stack of hay. Now we've got competition. Draw my Gazo link.
Imagine using the.
Draw my life videos. I'm not gonna fucking read that.
Look how much effort someone put into that card.
Oh wait, it fucking goes on. Hang on. All right, I'll read it. Draw my life videos are the worst content on YouTube. Honestly, so overdone it's crazy. So sick of these lazy fuck YouTubers using unoriginal ideas to get easy views. Shameless. It's absolutely shameless. God, I want to grab them by the collar and shake them around like a disobedient baby. Fuck draw my life videos. Or draw my little bastard weasels. I don't know. See, I like the second one, but the first one's threatening.
No, it's not threatening.
Yeah.
But
Damn. It's getting close.
when I was eating alphabet soup, the letters spelled out blank, no N-words. When I was eating alphabet soup, the letters spelled out Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself. Holy shit.
Jesus Christ.
Get fixed with that, when I was eating alphabet soup, the letters spelled out an image of Sin Nudes. When I was eating alphabet soup, the letters
Wait, who was talking about the Sin Nudes photo? Why is there like zero liquid in that fucking soup? That's just like all letters in no soup.
That is all dry.
Okay, buddy. Alright.
Have this grenade! More first aid!
Yeah. I'm almost there.
Same.
There's no points. When I was a young boy, my father took me into the city to see one singular tent. To see getting the shit kicked out of you by an old shit marching band. To see reenactment of 9/11. God, this is a tough one, guys. This sucks. I think I know what Schlats is, but I might have to vote for it.
Yes. No, mine is the midget.
Damn it!
I thought the midget marching band had that one in the bag, Fitz. I typed all that out for nothing.
I love the smell of.
Oh, put that one in.
I love the smell of the morning. I love the smell of a mentally challenged black ginger midget named Carlos.
Why are they always black and ginger? Why are they always black and
I don't know.
It's for the contrast.
Yes!
We're also even on the scoreboard.
That's crazy.
Hey, on the upside, you literally can't.
We're losing objective dog.
How did Snooki get famous? Okay.
She was in Jersey Shore.
Oh, thank you. She was in
Well, great. Now everyone knows the answer.
How did Snooki get famous? Dumb Italian bitch got Oh, the grapefruit mix.
Nice.
All right. Nudism is so normal, then why am I banned from Outback Steakhouse for life? Why am I banned from guys? It's me, I think that might be swagger. That might be swagger.
Guys, it's not.
The cries!
I'm begging.
Don't pick it for fun, though.
Why am I banned for...
Sup, you beautiful bastards. Hope you've had a fantastic Wednesday. Welcome back to the Philip DeFranco Show. Buckle up, hit that like button, and let's just jump into it. And the first thing that we're going to talk about today is the kidnapping of a 16-year-old girl named Carol Sanchez. Now, according to reports, she and her mother had come down from upstate New York to visit family. On Monday night, they were out walking in the Bronx. But then, at around 11:20 p.m., the New York Police Department said that 4 men in a sedan, they pull up next to them on the street. And in this grainy surveillance footage released by police, you can see 2 of the men grabbing Sanchez and dragging her inside the car. You can also see Sanchez's mother struggling with the kidnappers before being pushed down. The car then drives away, and you can briefly see Sanchez's mother get up to chase after it. And according to reports, a woman in the area heard Sanchez's mother screaming, which continued for nearly 10 minutes. She went outside to check on her. She found her sobbing and screaming. And then, together with a neighbor, they helped Sanchez's mother and called 911. And then, about 12 hours later, New York authorities issue an Amber Alert. According to that alert, authorities feared Sanchez might be in imminent danger or serious bodily harm and/or death. Notably here, that alert was also met with some controversy. This in part because 12 hours is actually a pretty long time to wait for an Amber Alert to be issued, which is why we saw New York City's public public advocate Jermaine Williams say, across our country and across the Bronx, across the city, black girls in particular are disappearing and no one seems to care. We do want to know why the Amber Alert took so long. And adding, I know for a fact the type of response that often comes too often depends on what that person looks like. No more. We love our children. It shouldn't take 11 to 12 hours for an Amber Alert. Right, so you have this story blowing up. Yes, it's for a number of reasons. One, you have this kidnapped girl. Two, there are accusations of racial bias. Yesterday, surprisingly, what we ended up actually seeing was Sanchez alive, unharmed, and free. According to a local ABC reporter, people first spotted Sanchez being dropped off at a park near where she was kidnapped. After that, she then walked up to the police at the crime scene and she was reunited with her family. Meanwhile, you had people watching all of this unfold on the street, people just stunned that she's reappeared. Or you had one guy describing the situation saying that he was looking at the missing poster. And then we walked up the block, she was crossing the street to the cop car. And I was like, yo, that's her right there. Right, and so Carol reportedly talks with police. And as far as what happened, right, was she able to get away? All of this attention, did it make the kidnappers nervous? No, and according to sources in this interview with police, Sanchez admitted that the kidnapping was staged, saying that the idea for it stemmed from a difficult relationship with her overprotective mother, also saying that she had been trying to run away, and one of the big reasons police think she might have done all of this is that reportedly Sanchez's family was considering moving back to Honduras, where they're originally from. But Sanchez wanted to stay in the United States. Also, more specifically, according to the New York Post, Sanchez had reportedly wanted to stay with her 23-year-old boyfriend, who the Post reports is a Crips gang member who has once been arrested for murder. Police also believe that he might have been one of the kidnappers. As far as what happens next, you have police still looking for the men who kidnapped Sanchez, also saying they're considering charging Sanchez herself with a crime. And personally, I'm of the mindset of unless there's another crazy aspect to this story, yes, charge all of them. I mean, if all of this is accurate, there was time wasted, police resources wasted. It's already hard enough to get people to care about an Amber Alert more than complaining that the noise scared them or they're memeing it. But also, I haven't been sleeping great lately. Maybe I'm just a little more bothered than usual. I'd love to know your thoughts on this story. Would you like to see charges, yes or no? For no, is it because, you know, she's young, she's under 18? Any and all thoughts, of course, I'd love to see in those comments down below. And then let's talk about the update around Tekashi 6ix9ine. Tekashi 6ix9ine, real name Daniel Hernandez, if you don't remember, was arrested about 13 months ago. He ended up getting hit with 9 charges, including gun possession, attempted murder, and gang activity. He initially pleaded not guilty, and then in January of this year, he switched to guilty, and then it came out that he was working with the government. And so he ends up being a key witness in other trials where you have these other guys being found guilty. And according to reports, he was initially facing a minimum of 47 years, though that was before his plea deal. And there's been the question of, well, how many years would he actually serve? And ultimately, the news came down today. Daniel Hernandez was sentenced to 2 years in prison and 5 years of probation. Though, when I say 2 years, it's actually just 11 more months, since they're considering the 13 months he's already been there as time served. Now, Tekashi's lawyers were hoping to get time served as a sentence, but ultimately, the judge said, quote, "In my judgment, your conduct is too violent and selfish to make 13 months reasonable." But also noting, your cooperation was impressive, it was game-changing, it was complete, and it was brave. The judge also at one point noted that he enjoyed the snitching meme, because sure, why not? Yeah, ultimately, that's where we are for now, and we'll have to wait and see what happens over these 11 months, and also what the hell it looks like when he's out. I imagine there are a number of people not happy that he turned government witness. But yeah, for now we'll have to wait and see, and of course I pass the question off to you, but what are your thoughts around this? But from that, I want to share some stuff I love today, and today in Awesome, brought to you by Phil.Ting.com. And Ting, if you don't know, is the fantastic cell service where you pay a fair price for the talk, text, and data that you actually use. Right, so if you use less one month, you pay less. There's no contracts, overage fees, or any other carrier trick. And Ting also gives you complete control over your cell phone account. You can set alerts and caps for each device on your account, keeps your usage in check, and it's easy and convenient to move over. You can bring your phone number to Ting too. There's no need to get a brand new one. Plus, the nationwide LTE coverage means you'll get great network coverage from coast to coast. Also, almost any phone will work with Ting, whether it be that old flip phone to your latest Galaxy Note 10 Plus or iPhone 11 Pro Max. And with Ting, their customers pay on average just $23 per month for one device. So just head on over to Phil.Ting.com to check your phone's compatibility right now and get $25 off your bill. But yeah, main point, click the link, check it out, and enjoy. And the first bit of awesome is I wanted to pimp out friend of the show, Jax Film's new video. If you watch him or you saw our podcast together on youtube.com/aconvowith, he's been very excited about developing and doing this new live show, and he finally released a YouTube video of it. It's really good. I recommend you check it out, and I'm excited to see what comes from this. Then we got the honest trailer for Galaxy Quest. We had KSI taking an expensive taste test. We had Rich Brian going undercover on Reddit, YouTube, and Twitter. We had Markiplier exploring his impact on the internet. We've now officially gotten the teaser for A Quiet Place Part 2. Then Hi-Ho Kids gave us Kids Meet a former member of the Westboro Baptist Church. We got an Uncut Gems roundtable. And the final bit of awesome today is I wanted to give a shout out to old friend of the show, William Haynes. He's launching a Patreon today for his channel, People Be Like. Will, come in.
Whoa! What's What's up, you beautiful bastards? It's true. I'm starting a Patreon. Look, I'm stealing all ideas from SourceFed. I'm taking them back for us. I'm doing it. I saw what you did. I see what Red Link done. I see what Casey Neistat done. I'm making my own.
Oh, yeah, no, go away.
Please give me money, please.
But yeah, you can support him over at patreon.com/peoplebelike.
Please.
And that's
Seriously, I needed help. Follow me on Instagram.
Go.
Please give me the money.
That's not.
I love y'all, beautiful.
This isn't
places.
what we
Please
agreed
give.
to. Also, this push would have normally been connected to a podcast which we already shot out, but we've been advised by my legal team to not air that due to contract and stuff in the past stuff. So they can try again, be more careful in 2020. But I definitely wanted to give them a shout out. If you want to see the full versions of everything I just shared, the secret link of the day, really anything at all, links as always are in the description down below. And then, even if it's brief, I want to talk about this news involving Adam Driver. And it's not that it appears that he's just continuing to crush it off the heels of Black Klansman with what, the report on Amazon, Marriage Story on Netflix, he's closing out the latest Star Wars trilogy, but rather it's connected to an interview that he was doing earlier this month. And specifically, we're talking about he sat down with NPR, Fresh Air, he was being interviewed by Terry Gross, and then reportedly, he walked away from the interview. And initially, when the reason was explained, there were a number of kind of rude comments about it. Some writing, you don't walk out on Terry Gross, but there was also a swelling of support for Driver. And just to be clear, I am definitely in that camp. I relate to it very much, though probably on a lesser scale. According to the Daily Beast, Adam Driver walked out after expressing displeasure at the idea of listening to a clip of himself singing Being Alive from the musical Company, which is something that his character does in the movie Marriage Story. Now, a big thing to note about Adam Driver, and I'll say I was unaware of this until this report came out, Adam hates watching himself. So much so that Michael Showman, who did a profile on Driver in October 2019, described it as a phobia because it's that intense for him. To the point that Driver recalled feeling nauseous during a premiere of Star Wars The Force Awakens, that he hid out in a green room during a screening of Black Klansman, and according to at least one source in these reports, this is something that NPR was aware of. Which makes sense because, one, Adam Driver actually did a Fresh Air interview back in 2015, and there's a back and forth between Driver and Gross where he makes it clear that he doesn't want to listen to clips of himself, and two, according to the Daily Beast, according to one source, Rose's team was aware that Driver prefers not to listen to recordings of himself, though they also note that they encouraged him to remove his headphones while any clips played back. Danny Miller, Fresh Air's producer, also reportedly saying in an email, "We don't really understand why he left. We were looking forward to the interview. Terry thinks he's a terrific actor." And so with all that said, really as far as my reaction, I get it. I can't fault Driver here. Genuinely, my least favorite part of this job is watching back clips of myself talking. So much so that even with how fast I naturally talk, I watch the clips back at 1.5 to 1.75x. I mean, I genuinely hate it, and what I do is so much smaller and a lot less vulnerable than what people like Driver are doing. Which, going online today, it appears he is not an outlier. Right? Seeing reactions from people like Jamila Jamil saying, seeing so many snide tweets about this, if the man has anxiety or a phobia, then let him do whatever he needs to do. Being a famous actor doesn't mean you don't have mental health needs just like everyone else. He wasn't rude to anyone, he was just anxious. Raul Coley tweeting, "This is a real thing. Acting is about finding the truth in your character, in their words, and in their actions. It's your job to play those truths to your audience." But then adding, no matter how good you are, there's always one person who sees the lie, you. Tim Nikolai tweeting, "I don't know if this makes sense to non-actor folk, but we really do experience incredible anxiety watching ourselves on film. Singing is even more personal. I completely get this." And finally, you had the likes of Monica Lewinsky essentially welcoming Adam Driver to the club, saying, "Good for Adam Driver. I also walked out on Fresh Air 20 years ago. Same with an onstage interview last year. Self-care is always an okay choice, especially if the interviewer has violated an agreement." But ultimately, that's the story, and of course, I'd love to know your thoughts on this. Do you think that Driver was in the wrong? He should have gotten over it? No, NPR was in the wrong? Maybe you're somewhere in the middle. It was just a kind of an unfortunate incident that could have probably been avoided with better communication. Yeah, any and all thoughts you have, I'd love to see in those comments down below. And then let's talk about something regarding U.S. political news, and no, it's not the Trump impeachment, which everywhere else has it covered right now. As of recording this video, the House is debating it, and you know, I feel like everyone understands what's going to happen. Right, Trump's going to be impeached in the House, all of this dies in the Senate. But with that said, I want to close out today's show with something that this whole impeachment proceeding will affect, and that is the election. Right, this is building up to probably one of the most consequential elections in your lifetime, I mean, other than 2016, which, by the way, if you are of voting age and you are not registered to vote yet, fix that. After today's show or right now, go to vote.org. There you can register to vote. You can get your absentee ballot. You can get election reminders. Also, very important, check your registration. And part of the reason I'm saying that last one specifically is important is thanks to this news coming out of Georgia. A federal judge has now given the Secretary of State's office in Georgia the okay to take over 300,000 registered voters off the list, which is around 4% of Georgia's registered voters. These voters were reportedly removed from the registry because they were considered inactive. And when the office of the Secretary of State of Georgia announced this plan over a month month ago. They said these updates are required by federal and state law in order to ensure that the state has the most up-to-date voter information. And that is true. These kinds of updates are required by all states. But as the Atlanta Journal-Constitution pointed out, Georgia has generally stricter rules than others, noting that it is one of the 9 use it or lose it states, which allows for voters to be removed if they have not voted in a certain amount of time. And the Secretary of State's announcement broke down what makes a voter inactive, explaining that over 108,000 people on the list filed a change of address showing they had moved to a different county or state. Over 84,000 had election mail returned as undeliverable. And then finally, what has become the most controversial element of the list is the over 120,000 people who have had no contact with their county election officials since prior to the 2012 election, meaning those people have not voted, updated their registration, signed a petition, or requested a ballot since then. And in a statement, Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger said, "Election security is my top priority. Accurate and up-to-date voter rolls are vital to secure elections. But at the same time, I want to ensure that anyone potentially affected by this routine process has notice and opportunity to update their information." Right, and with this, they said that anyone can search the list of registrations subject to cancellation, with the list of names officially going through yesterday at 309,000. Now, Georgia isn't the only state to make a recent move like this. Just a few days ago in Wisconsin, a judge ordered 234,000 voters be wiped from the list, though the Attorney General there is working to appeal this. Though, of course, it's important to note in Georgia specifically, this is a much more sensitive and polarizing issue. This in part because of the highly contested 2018 gubernatorial race that gained a lot of national attention. Right, you had Democrat Stacey Abrams losing to Republican Brian Kemp, losing by just 1.4%. A number of Abrams supporters calling it a stolen election. This because she and many others believe that voter suppression and purges at the hands of the GOP played a heavy role in the outcome, specifically when it came to Kemp, who was Secretary of State at the time, overseeing the state's elections and not recusing himself. And connected to that, Kemp is actually being investigated for potential voter suppression, with the Secretary of State also being asked to provide documentation for it as well. Right, so because of the past, and also because Georgia's governor, Secretary of State, and many other officials are Republicans, some see this as an effort to sort of kind of maintain control. And so we've seen a number of Democratic politicians condemning this. People like presidential candidate Bernie Sanders saying, "To Republican officials in Georgia and Wisconsin who are too cowardly to engage in free and fair elections, I say get out of politics and get another job." With Senator and former candidate Kamala Harris also saying, "Hundreds of thousands of voters are set to be purged from voter rolls in Wisconsin and Georgia. This is a shameful attempt at voter suppression by GOP lawmakers to rig the system in their favor. We have to fight this." Now with this story, what I'll say as far as my opinion, one, I personally think that the use it or lose it policy is stupid. I feel like getting people to vote in this country is so hard that there's no reason to penalize people for past inaction. Two, I will say I have concerns about people being removed in general. This because remember I said there were 309,000 names that were taken off the list? There were actually 4,000 more names that were on that list when it was put out in October. But according to reports, the notifications and other outreach efforts, including text messages to voters from 4 Democratic presidential candidates, appeared to have saved about 4,000 voter registrations from cancellation, with several voters saying in court documents filed by Fair Fight that their names shouldn't have appeared on the state's cancellation list, with one noting, "I voted in the 2016 presidential election and have lived at my address for over 18 years. I do not understand why I was included on the list of voters who are inactive and might be removed from the rolls." Right, so seeing examples like that, that's concerning. But also 3, I think it's important to note if people are kind of talking about targeted bias. At the very least, according to an analysis by the AJC, the cancellation list doesn't show racial disparities with the number of black and white voters roughly matching their proportion of the state's registered voters. Though, of course, that's only one ethical trait of potential voters. Right, and so with this story, the final thing that I want to hit on, I'm not going to go after anybody. And instead, I will reiterate, go to vote.org. If you've moved or you haven't voted for a long time, check your registration. If you're not registered to vote, take a moment to fix that. Voting is a right, but it is also a privilege that many in this world do not have. Do not waste your opportunity in whatever little way to throw out into the world and say what you want to see more of. Right? And going into a national election, I don't care if you're a Democrat in Texas or a Republican in California, you're like, it feels like I'm just wasting my time with a national vote. And to your point, I will say that's why I personally think the Electoral College is idiotic, but there are also many more local things that you can vote for that more directly affect your life. So get in there and vote, and also to help get this message out there so I can use her name and thumbnail for this video, I want to mention briefly Ariana Grande, who tweeted that she was just 1,000 voter registrations away from breaking the all-time record of voters registered on a tour. This because she partnered with an organization called Headcount, who say in the past 15 years they've registered over 500,000 voters at various concerts and festivals as well as online. And ultimately, I say good on her and others getting people involved because more people need to be involved. And that is where I'm going to end today's show. And hey, if you like this video, hit us with a like. Also, if you're new here, be sure you subscribe and definitely tap that bell to turn on notifications. Also, if you're looking for more to watch, if you didn't catch the last podcast I put out, or maybe you just missed yesterday's Philip DeFranco show, you can click or tap right there to watch either of those right now. But with all of that said, of course, as always, my name's Philip DeFranco. You've just been filled in. I love yo faces, and I'll see you tomorrow. Sup, you beautiful bastards. Hope you've had a fantastic Monday. Welcome back to the Philip DeFranco Show. Buckle up, hit that like button, and actually, a quick note before we get started. You may be wondering why the heck I have a phone number on my t-shirt. Well, it's for exciting reasons and also fear and paranoia. Regarding fear and paranoia, a lot of things are changing. Hell, last week, one of the last big stories we talked about, YouTube making massive changes that have a lot of people concerned. You've got some notable and surprising videos being removed, more that will be removed in future, strikes that will come down soon, and I'm genuinely concerned about what the implementation is going to look like. Also because, you know, in the past it seemed like certain news topics have been penalized. It's also never a great feeling when the people that thought they were set to get notifications don't get them, they're complaining, it's out of your hands. And also, not to just hammer YouTube, right? This is not YouTube exclusive, right? You look off platform to places like Facebook, where they've made it harder and harder to reach the people who followed you, who have signed up saying, yes, I want more from this person. And now Facebook's created this environment where it feels like you have to pay them to be able to connect to all the people. Right, so that's the part where I say this is a little bit out of concern and paranoia, worried about what the big players are going to do next, right? Wanting the fewest things and people in the way of us actually being able to communicate. Right? And then there's also the exciting stuff, because in addition to, of course, me being able to text the entire group, it gives me a place where it's easiest and fastest to talk with y'all one-on-one ever. I soft launched the number over the weekend on Twitter and Instagram. It has been so fun connecting with y'all. Now, obviously, there are a lot of people, but I've been dedicating an hour each day to hit people back one-on-one, wish people birthdays, doing just weird stuff. A lot of people, for some reason, want me to like flip them off and threaten them. It feels weird that that's a thing that's associated with me, but this is the world we live in and it is my fault. Also very awesome is, in addition to being able to text, you know, like the whole group or just one-on-one, is the in-between. Something that's a goal of mine in 2020 is to do some meetups, do some live shows. Let's say I'm in Atlanta, Georgia. If when you signed up, you said you live there or somewhere close by, I can specifically text you and say, hey, this event's happening, come through, free tickets, giveaway, whatever's happening. There's also a lot of other potential that I haven't even touched on here, but I'm so incredibly excited. But finally, 3 last things I want to note. 1, no, this is not a sponsorship. I'm not being paid to do this. In fact, I'm paying to use this service to make it easier to communicate with y'all without being stifled by the big players out there. 2, other than the first 2 or 3 text messages that you get when you're like signing up, adding my number to your contact, none of it is a bot or any AI. It is me sending. And same way the other side, the texts come directly to me. And finally 3, as of right now, this number currently only works in the United States and Canada. Also, if you're in the United States or Canada and you text and it does not work for you, that should be fixed by Friday. And the reason for that is we're currently waiting for approval from T-Mobile, so that's likely not going to happen until this Friday. So text me, 813-213-4423. But with all of that said, let's just jump into it. And the first things we're going to talk about today are 2 bits of internet business/personality news. The first being, if you haven't already seen it on another news site, PewDiePie has quit YouTube. Mirror breaking news tweeting, breaking, PewDiePie quits YouTube, saying he's too tired to go on. Birmingham Live, PewDiePie reveals real reason he has quit YouTube. Mail Online, of course, your destination for real news, writing YouTube megastar PewDiePie quits video.
Can someone add me on Steam?
Doesn't anyone else have you added?
No.
No?
Bag's not. I can't be fucked deleting someone.
What's your name?
Corn.
Carly and Sam talk about Miss Big's crazy pointy boobs.
Hold on, I heard pointy boobs. What was that?
Pedophilia.
Corn.
None of this is innuendo. This is just them talking about pointy boobs.
Did you just tell me how to spell corn?
How the hell did Michael Jackson actually get away with making his skin white?
Because he had like a
How is everyone like, this is okay? Like, this is happening.
Didn't he have vitiligo and he was like, I'm turning my whole skin white so that the vitiligo doesn't show?
How do you turn your whole skin white?
You bleach
regardless?
your skin. You bleach your skin.
Contrast.
You move into the suburbs.
Yeah.
You get a white picket fence.
You just turn up the exposure.
You don't put any seasoning on the food. You wear cargo shorts. Before you know it, you'll be white.
Sounds like Carson.
You heard cargo shorts and you were like, that sounds like Carson. I'm not the only person though.
Carson, stop being so insecure about the way you dress.
Yeah, stop being insecure.
I'm wearing pants.
Same.
I'm wearing pants right now.
Carlos, you're gonna
take my spot, okay?
I'm so good at Counter-Strike, guys.
What the hell?
Should we?
Are we not accepting this?
Yeah, probably.
Oh wait, yeah.
Probably shouldn't accept.
You actually have to level up a bit before you.
Oh, you gotta be level 2.
It has a question mark next to my skill group because it's so high. I can't even register in the game. That's incredible. I played once with Schlatt and he showed me how to shoot a gun and then I immediately got killed.
Oh,
and I had to go.
I showed you how to shoot a gun? He barely knows how.
Shut the fuck up.
What do you?
Wait,
What's
so
gonna
do we
kill
need to
you?
play casual?
He has to be
Really?
Ooh.
Can't do that.
All right,
Let's just go, let's get in the casual and rank.
There's
this
just
guy
a lot
up.
of big red messages that say I can't do what you're trying
Fine,
to do.
we'll just boost him. We'll boost him. We'll boost him. Get the fucking bomb over here, man!
Come on, dude. You trying to throw or something, man?
He just throws the bomb out. Oh no, I don't want to do it. I don't want to.
I don't want to be a terrorist and do my one job as a terrorist. Gee, come on, man. How about you join the other fucking team if you're gonna be a pansy? Oh shit, he's up here.
Nice kill.
Thanks. He kind of just fell right in front of me. Slash, should we kick this guy?
Yeah.
All right, yeah. See ya, bitch.
Push.
Hey, who's that? You suck.
Ow.
Sorry. Was that out because I killed you or because I hurt your feelings?
Ow.
Shoot it against the wall at the beginning of a round to see the recoil pattern and try and cancel that out.
How do I buy? I already forgot. Oh, I found it.
Here's a key to remember the buy menu. Is it B or buy starts with a B? So you just hit B.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Gun starts with a G.
Yeah, but you don't only buy guns. That's kind of the fun of it all. There's a guy's stairs. I'm gonna push him. Is that one of you stairs? It sounds like Fitz. Oh, it's Gaming Warriors again.
On site. Fuck Gaming Warriors, bro. Such a bad call, John. You said he was on stairs, but he was in between.
Well, he jumped down off of wait, is he still between?
Well, shut the fuck up.
You got that shot.
It's all for me.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna fucking die. I'm coming for you, Fitz.
Hey, you warned me, and then you came.
Guys, I'm holding shift to sprint, but I'm just going slower.
There is no sprint, only slower. Fuck you, Cryos, and your good ping.
I see a guy.
Oh!
I died to you?
Yes!
Fuck!
Yes!
Yeah! You're literally my second death
God.
of the whole game. Fuck you.
Shit, I forgot that you had to. I got 2 kills. I got 2 kills.
Oh
I
my
got 2
God.
kills. I got 2 kills. I am really
You were saying you got 2
good.
kills before you even finished off that other dude.
I knew it was coming. I'm that good, dude.
The confidence is there.
It was. Well, I got flashbangs, so the data had yet to reach my brain.
These teams are a bit
you can hear
unfair.
other people.
I think it's because you are on the other team. I think. Are you on the other team? I haven't
No,
really
I'm on
been
your
paying
team.
attention.
Me?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm the 25-3 guy.
Oh, really?
Are you smurfing in casual?
Where did those 3 come from? Who made those 3 happen?
Well, one was you.
I hate you.
I am
two
one.
was
I
you.
am 1/3. I am 1/3 of the 3.
Fitz is like 20 of my kills.
I have high ping. What do you want from me?
It's the guy whose name is also Japanese.
His name is also Jap. Oh, never mind.
It's also Japanese.
I'm gonna translate his name.
How do you read that? I didn't know you could read Japanese.
It's very impressive, right? I'm also really good at CS:GO.
Oh, you're also really bad at lying.
No.
He's just faking it till he makes it.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, I'm not making it.
I mean, you're not on the bottom of the team.
That's true.
Not bad. Hi, Corn. You did 99 damage to
Corn,
me.
angry. Corn's
Angry
about to be
Corn.
popped.
Corn about to go off the cob.
You have 1 HP.
Cobb.
My feelings.
I
Oh,
killed someone. Uh-oh. I didn't even know what to press.
Christ, you gotta clutch this.
Okay, help me out. Tell me where they are.
Tell
He's
me where
still
you
alive.
are, and I'll guide you there in person.
I'll
Okay,
tell you where
so
he is.
there's one coming to your right behind you.
I died.
I died.
Yeah.
And it could be an M4.
Oh, wait, no, I have an
one time.
M4A4. Never mind, I see it.
Is the game over already?
Easy.
Yeah, it's 15 rounds total.
I wonder why they
GG,
won.
guys.
Charlie's halfway to rank 2.
What? You guys CS 20 case? Fuck you. I opened 100 of those and they get shit.
What rank are you guys? Are you like 3 or 4?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think around that. Yeah.
I've been playing this game as a career for 5 years. I'm rank fucking 4.
Finally. Just did it last week. How come it's you guys against me and 3 bots?
You chose the
You
wrong
gotta
team,
get better
Charlie.
somehow, man.
all right. I like what you're saying. Hey, bot Matt, we got this, bro. Bot Will,
Charlie, change
get out
team.
there. Uh-oh. Bot Matt and Bot Will have both died instantly.
Wait, the teams were even and now it's not.
Yeah, this really
You get
sucks
fucking
bad.
slammed.
I've gotta hit rank 2.
Yeah, but you did half in one game, so just one more game. And if my math is at all right, that should be this game.
Charlie, the more kills you get, the more XP you get.
That's what I'm worried about.
Wait, we should just run into him and feed him kills.
Okay.
I said we should, not we're going to.
You're gonna shoot me on accident, and then I'm gonna die.
Ah, stop it. That better not be you.
No, it's not. It's not. But I now know your location, and I'm gonna come at you. The bomb.
Still alive.
Me?
Oh, because Charlie hasn't seen a single
I don't think I
person
found anyone yet.
What the hell are you?
Check out this strategy.
Charlie.
Check out the
I found him.
Look over here. Look over what I did. This is really awesome. I'm blind.
Oh, that's actually. How'd you get up there, Charlie? Oh my god.
I just jumped. It's
Watch
amazing.
Watch that angle. Watch
It's
that
amazing.
angle.
It's amazing what the
He's coming,
untrained
Charlie.
brain.
Ready?
Who?
3, 2, look at the door. You see him?
Oh,
it's amazing what the untrained brain. Tell me where the enemy is.
You didn't shoot.
He is. There's one in mid. Yeah, he's just mid.
That's it. He's mid. He's
just hiding up in.
How
yeah,
do
he's
you get
boost
up
spot
there?
Mid. Nade it right now. Deep. Nade it deep. He's coming.
Right there. He's coming. He's about to peek. 3. Main.
3.
Right there. You can see his gun.
2. Oh, he has no
What
idea.
the fuck?
Shot.
That's rough.
That really sucked.
I'll never
He's
know.
not gonna look right
What
up at
is
it.
He has no idea.
Holy shit!
You've just ruined it. You've just ruined it.
This is maybe the worst.
He had like 2 seconds left.
It's a good idea. Oh my god. What the hell just
Door
happened in mid?
stuck.
Door stuck. He's hacking. He just pre-fired me. I'm gonna ban you, door stuck.
I'm glad at least two
Go
y'all.
get him.
This guy's
Scored higher
actually
than me.
cheating. He shot me twice in the
Tank
wall.
crew.
Is he on? Wait. Is he on our
That's
team
what I
or
like
your
to
team?
see.
He's on your
I
team.
don't know if he's actually
Oh,
cheating.
okay. So he's
Although
not
he's a
cheating.
cheater.
He's on mine.
Actually, he literally is cheating. I want Prime is actually cheating. I'm not saying that as saltiness. Like they're really bad cheats. But he's
What is
locking
he
onto the person
doing?
in spawn right now. Like
Why is he
I got
cheating
the
in
mercy
cash?
rule.
I don't know.
Maximum XP.
Because he's not ranked 3 yet.
The message I got the other day makes a lot more sense now. What can I say? I'm a good guy doing good things for this community.
Wait, he's ranked 2. He can play.
Hey guys, I'm gonna be in the same spot on B site. You should do that again.
Okay,
Okay.
I'll be right there.
What? I was behind a fucking wall. As if you can wall bang that.
How did he know I was there?
Because I have
jumping
game
around.
awareness. Oh my god, look, it's the fucking cheater in mid. I guarantee it's gonna be.
Dude, I want Prime is crazy. How does he hit all these headshots? He's coming. He's about to peek you.
Oh.
Fuck you, Prime. He's calling out where I am, isn't he?
Uh-oh. I was not shown the same mercy.
I went Prime. I can't believe you're actually aim hacking so poorly and casual.
Oh my god, you actually spat on him.
Yes, you are, bitch. I can
I'm
spec you. I
not,
see
he
you lock
says.
onto heads, you dumb cunt. Just admit it, at least, right? No reason to hide it. Can you help Slimesicle though? Can you follow Slimesicle around and tell him where people are? He really needs to level up. All right, thank you. Dope.
I have 20 FPS. And you better not be wrong about this, Kraz. I went out on a limb for you with my reputation.
He said wants to see what hacking really looks like, as if he, so pretty much just admitting he has them on.
That's yeah. I mean,
He's gotten so salty that I called him out.
oh, no point in reporting me. All right, so I you know what? I think he's clean.
Look, he even has the fucking. He's been hacking the whole time. He has a clan tag changer and he's auto b hopping. I don't know why he ever denied it if he's just gonna go obvious now.
I have 20 FPS on Grandpa laptop.
It's really funny to me when the dudes get shot.
Wait, Fitz, did you fix your mic?
Wait, you guys should vote. You guys should start a vote to kick I Want Prime. Wait, not door stuck. What the fuck?
That's the wrong guy. That's the wrong guy. How do I type?
He's not cheating, by the way, guys.
I'll vote F1 for yes. You had a convincing argument here. I win.
Please tell me you're level 2. Fuck! I barely went up!
I can be my own boss. Oh God, just come up home. Make my own bread. Cause my
It's me. There's a sack boy. You've got to be. They made me a death run map. I'm so
Can someone add me on Steam?
Doesn't anyone else have you added?
No.
No one?
Bag's not. I can't be fucked deleting someone.
What's your name?
Corn.
Charlie and Sam talk about Miss Big's crazy pointy boobs.
Hold on, I hear pointy boobs.
Pedophilia.
Corn.
None of this is innuendo. This is just
C-O-R-N.
them talking about pointy boobs.
Did you just tell me how to spell corn?
How the hell did Michael Jackson actually get away with making his skin white?
Because he had like he had like a
As a child, you would wait and watch from far away, but you always knew that you'd be the one to work while they all play. You'd lay awake at night and scheme of all the things that you would change, but it was just a dream. Here we are, don't turn away now. We are the warriors that built this town. Here we are, don't turn away now. We are the warriors that built this town. The time will come when you have
the streets, but you still don't run. Watching and waiting for the rain to come. These words wouldn't keep you dry. White tears from an open sky. But I know I'm right. I won't let you drown when the water's pulling you in. I'll keep fighting. I'll keep fighting.
Their best hero. Wait, ain't that kind of cheap? Yeah, and effective. 5 seconds left. Your pick. This is when you win goodness. Okay, your pick now. You know what to do. pick now. Meepo! What? Huh? Seconds. 5 seconds left. Remember, the goal is to have fun. Yeah, who am I kidding? Okay, your pick now. You know what to do.
Mars 2015, 13... Passe après. Merci beaucoup, moi c'est Bob. Devinez qui revient sur la toile pour l'anniversaire. Les médocs, je vais prendre l'air. 4 ans ont passé depuis le premier SLG et le docteur me poursuit mais non pas ma liberté. Sur la toile, j'en suis fier. D'accord que certaines fois ça peut ressembler à l'enfer. Ok, c'est le royaume des chats, des licornes et pourtant je l'ai signé autrefois. Internet, je suis ton enfant. Et regarde, sur la toile des inconnus peuvent tous créer. Leurs idées ne sont plus grimées par les carcans de la télé. La toile, on dirait bien la liberté quand la parole n'est plus gérée par une même minorité. Une JT de 20 heures, on dit que les gamers font peur. Les mêmes qui produisent la télé de Big Brother. Les mêmes qui exploitent une bande d'esprits fragiles. L'argent n'a pas de cœur, quand bien même y a un souci. Viens, on est bien sur internet, y'a des complots partout. Du deep web, des mecs panettes, on s'engueule, on se troll, on discute, on échange, on rencontre, on retweet dans cette terre étrange. Bienvenue sur internet. C'est pas la jungle, les félins seront toujours les maîtres. Bienvenue sur internet. Tu veux te faire connaître. Bienvenue sur internet. C'est ma maman, je suis son bébé, l'araignée m'a vu naître. Bienvenue sur internet. Est-ce que quelqu'un sait pourquoi je suis habillé en costard maintenant? Oh non. On a qu'une seule fois 4 ans. Je t'assure, c'est pas bel âge pour dévorer les enfants. Le temps passe, mais je suis toujours en liberté. Parce que la justice française a dans le patron des sachets. Ils me cherchaient les amis, ils m'ont coupé les oreilles. Le patron est
Rock these ahead, crew. Strap me to the mizzen when I give the word.
Dans les conventions, car je le sais, ça t'excite de voir toutes les punitions. Oh oui, gros, je crois que j'ai pris la cible de trop. Oh oui, gros,
So you say.
je suis le cerveau. Le cerveau, c'est moi. Vous n'êtes rien
Missing
sans
middle.
les écolos, les enfants et les
By
chiens.
your company.
Plus d'un milliard, monsieur. Mon contrôle sera total. Toi, oh bordel, ma dictature sera brutale.
Of course.
C'est pas la jungle, les félins seront toujours les maîtres. Bienvenue sur internet. C'est l'endroit si tu y crois que tu veux te faire connaître. Bienvenue sur internet. C'est ma maman, je suis son bébé, l'araignée m'a vu naître. Bienvenue sur internet. Si tu bienvenue.
think we were talking about this one. This one. Yeah.
Heads up, we're
Sail
back.
ahead. No. As you wish. My sails fill. Look sharp. I go. So you say. I go. By your compass. A new course. Full sail ahead. I grow stronger. As you wish. Of course. Set my jib. Fair enough. Keel haul the lot of them. I change tacks. Of course. Never. So you say. A rising tide. I go.
Okay, here we go. Freestyle Friday number 9. Now, before you jump the gun on anything, this is supposed to be like
Fair
a house
enough.
party type song like 2004, so sing along when you can.
Arcane
That
power.
clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my
Aye.
balls keep telling me to let me oh. Oh, just let me oh. That clock keeps
By
ticking
your
like a
compass.
metronome, my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to
Courier
let
has
me
been
oh.
killed.
Full sail
Come on,
ahead.
Dave.
Let me oh.
Courier's just trying to make a living.
Metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home. but
Set my
balls
jib.
Keep telling me to let me out. Fuck all that shit, just let me go. Owers and tastemakers.
I
make
change
this no
tacks.
chaser. Gets the blood flowing like a fucking pacemaker. Cut the middleman and inhale the vapors. Madman.
Here's a yard arm for you.
Cut the jukebox on, make the woofers blow. We gon' sit here until all them heifers go.
A new course.
Your middle power's under attack.
No, they can buy their own drinks. Take that work week off.
As you wish.
Fucking, you gotta boss.
I'm
Use a
buoyed
jerk.
up.
Throw on some Wu-Tang, bring the motherfucking ruckus. There is
Full
no
sail
pretext.
ahead.
We are living and we love it on a budget. Never mind, we just nudge it to the side. Give the kids a little time. We are living
Set
till we
my
die.
jib.
Focused and we hustle, but we still be getting high. No exception to the rule. Do what you do to get by. Cause
A new course.
keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me
I go.
Oh, just let me out. That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts
say? Into the bottle and down the hatch. Aye. You don't have the size.
Freestyle Friday
Fair enough.
9. Thanks to Ratatat for letting me steal their beat. It's very kind of them. They're nice guys.
By your company.
Happy Easter weekend, I guess. I'm about to go up the street. I'll tell you why I chose this beat. I was driving around. I was real sunny the other day.
As you wish. Of course.
Like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my boss keep telling me to let me
Step lively now. Your admiral is on board.
Sticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me fuck all that shit, just let me go. Yeah, Freestyle
I
Friday
changed tack.
number 9. It is April 2nd. Everybody have a great weekend. Go Phils, go O's next week, and if you have time, go to ReverbNation.com.
Your middle tower is under attack!
Cast away. Aye. I go. Fair enough. I change tacks. As you wish. A new ball. Double damage. Collision. Not so safe now, eh? Batten the hatches. Yes, my strength grows. By your compass. Into the hole. Missing middle. Full sail ahead. Set my jib. Of course. Haste.
The first lady is hot!
This'll trim your sail. Deluge. I change tacks. As you wish. By your compass. Of course. A new course. Full sail ahead. I'll save this for another day. Aye. Run you through. Yes, my strength grows. So you say. I go. Set my jib. It's not tight. Full sail ahead. As you wish.
They're trying to knock down your middle tower. You and a couple of friends could probably stop that. The enemy's attacking your middle tower. Don't let him do that!
Not yet. Set my jib. I. Not yet. By your compass. I'm not ready. Into the bottle, down the hatch. I go. Illusion. I'll save this for another day. Set my jib.
Your bottom tower is under attack. This is one of the things in the back.
Bounty.
You better pump on over to your bottom tower.
I'll drag your bleeding head along.
Ooh, your bottom tower is kind of bad.
Rising tide. I change tack.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
As you wish. I go. Fair enough. A new course. Roll for my chest. I'm under attack. So you say. It's not time yet. Full sail ahead.
Your top tower is under attack. Radiant structures are
I'm
fortified.
not ready. Into the hold.
Your top tower is under attack.
Attack!
Killing spree!
Ha! By your compass. I. Collision course. I change tactics.
Killing spree! Oh,
The tide.
What do you mean your bottom tower's gone? It's under attack. Rally the troops. Radiant called in the fortification.
Set my jib. Splay your blood across the deck. By your compass. Invisibility. Full sail ahead. Fair enough. As you wish. I go. A new course. Of course. I go.
For the twins.
I change tacks. As you wish. Into the bounty. Full sail ahead.
God, I love
Not yet. Into the pot. Gold for my chest.
If your mid-tower could talk, it'd be pretty mad at you. Your middle tower has fallen.
Shadow blade. Fair enough. A new course.
They're trying to knock down your middle tower.
Aye.
Radiant structures are fortified.
It's not time yet. Of course. By your compass. It's not time yet. Here's a yarn for you.
Watching your top tower?
So you say.
Your top tower needs some help.
I change tacks. Full sail ahead.
Tower is under attack.
I'm not ready. A new course. As you wish. Aye. By your compass. Yo-ho-ho! I go. Kill haul. Ha! Welcome back. Ha-ha! So you say.
Killing spree! Triple kill!
Straight to the bottom with you.
Dire structures are fortified.
Set my jib. Stronger. Fair enough. Aye. Of course. Yes, fish and grits.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
By your compass.
Your middle tower is under attack.
It's not time yet. As you wish. Not yet. So you say. I'm not ready. Full sail ahead. Not yet. Set my jib. I'll save this for another day. I go. I change tacks.
Enemy's middle tower has been denied.
A new course.
I'll take that. Top tower just got denied.
A new course. Kill all the lot of them. this crowd. By your compass. I'm not ready. It's not time yet. Of course, clear as clean water. Set my jib. I change tacks. As you wish. Ramming speed. I go. Fair enough. Full sail ahead. Of course. Set my jib.
Killing spree! Dominate! Killing spree! Double kill! Amateur. Dominate! Triple kill!
As you wish. I go. By your compass. I'm buoyed up.
Ooh, your bottom tower's kind of bad.
A new course. I change tacks. So you say. Full sail ahead. By your compass.
You better puff on over to your bottom tower.
As you wish. Into the hole. So you say. I change tacks. I'm not ready. Lay your blood across the deck. Batten the hatches. Aye. It's not time yet. Set my jib. Of course. I go. A new course. As you wish. Of course. Gold so you said.
They're trying to knock down your middle tower.
By your compass.
Towers under attack. Double kill. Defend that sucker. Basement bounty. Your top tower is under attack. Dire's putting up a barricade. The top tower needs some help. Radiant fortified their structures. Pretty good move if you ask me. The top tower needs some help.
I don't set the world on fire.
The trade winds still blow.
Get out there!
Full sail ahead.
In my heart, I have but one desire.
You don't understand.
And that one
I.
no other will do.
Look sharp. I'll take that. I'm buoyed up. Fair enough.
I just
Not
want to
yet.
be the one you love.
I change tacks.
And with your admission that you feel the same,
Set my jib.
I'll have reached the goal I'm dreaming of. Believe me, I
go.
don't want to set the world on fire.
Of course.
I just want to
I go.
a flame in your heart.
I'll drag your bleeding head aloft.
I don't want to set the world on fire.
Set my jib.
I love you too much.
It's not time yet.
I just want to start. a
Not
great
yet.
Big flame down
This'll
in
trim your
heart.
sails.
You see, way
On your
down
course.
inside of me, darling, I have only one.
I'm not
desire,
ready.
and that
So
one
you say.
Dire's courier has been killed.
Nobody else.
As
ain't
you
gonna
wish.
do.
The top tower is under attack.
By your compass.
Your top tower is under attack. Your top tower has fallen.
And with your admission,
I change tacks.
I'll have reached the goal I'm dreaming of.
Fair enough. Ramming speed. Run you through. By your compass.
The enemy's bottom tower has fallen. Killing spree.
Step lively now. Your admiral is on board.
Double kill.
Of course. A new course.
Ooh, your bottom tower's kind of bad.
My jib. Full sail ahead. Fair enough. As you wish. Not yet. This'll trim your sail. So you say. As you wish.
I'll take that.
So you say. Of course. It's not time yet. I go. By your compass. That's my strength growing. You don't have the sand. Into the bottle and down the hatch. A new course. Yo-ho-ho! Full sail ahead. I'm not ready. Set my heels like the salt sea air. Rack and ruin.
Boy, you are one dumb son of a gun.
Right, just complain. That helps.
Cause if I was in charge, I doubt rolling in here with flashy exploding cards would have been my plan.
I'm not sure I see a problem. You got us caught by gangplank in a pirate fortress, and
Radiant's
son,
courier
I
has
don't
been
like
killed.
you.
Too stupid
I
to
can't
live, too
imagine
beautiful
why
to die.
Parador Briggs mean anything to you.
Man, nobody remembers that.
I remember.
Well, we'll settle it after this. We got a job to do. Gangplank, step up. You're about to get messed up.
Come get it if you want it. Got a bullet with your name on it.
Just how we play
You leave
the
that
Briggs.
last
This is
order.
our gambit.
Straight to the fray, gonna blow you away.
What nonsense is this? Mere cards and a gun. Look around, lights and sounds. Yellow card hits the stun. I can't move. Is this some kind of joke?
Canister flies, Snoop drugs in the smoke.
Circle
I
around
changed
to
tack.
make sure he doesn't get out.
Firing bullets must really need to let the lead out.
Oh, gotcha, swines. The sight
Attack!
can see. You both will regret
Double
the
kill.
day you cross the cards is correct.
I changed tack.
Twisted fate shuffle.
Here comes the burst. See how well you can manage. You're going down. Here's a yard arm for you.
Killing spree! Triple kill!
Yep, got my reward inside.
I go.
Wait, what?
Fortune doesn't favor fools. Sometimes
Full
it takes
sail
a
ahead.
couple of fools. Spokes in the wheels, just two more tools. Allowed all my actions,
So
they
you
speak
say.
for themselves. Vengeance free mine, where Gangplank get fell.
Set my jib.
Radiant stretches a point. Top tower needs some help.
Your compass.
The middle tower is falling full. That's not helping.
Not yet. A new course.
The middle tower is under attack. Oh, there better be something important going on.
I'm not ready.
I've got one less middle tower now, by the way. Your middle barracks are under attack.
I.
Your middle barracks is falling. The middle barracks is falling.
You thought I was down, now give in to
Of
this
course.
way. But let's just say I'm king. Cross swords or a pistol, there's simply no contest.
Aye.
Edge cuts through your soul like my name has survived. Raise the rock.
Collision course. Splay your blood across the deck. I'll drag your bleeding head along. As you wish.
Pistols are blazing, you fools at my leisure. Make a run with my gold, you'll be buried like treasure. I'll kill all your carcass, your chum below deck. I set sail while you fail.
Fasten the hatches.
Shipwreck.
I go. So you say. It's not time yet. Fair enough. Not yet. Keelhaul the lot of them. A new course. Full sail ahead. Set my jib. By your compass. I change tacks. Of course. Into the hold. Aye. Fair enough.
I'll take that.
So you say. I change tacks.
Roshan has fallen to the diet.
I go.
trenches are fortified.
A new course. Full sail ahead. A new course.
Autumn leaves for deathbed.
Set my jib. Aye.
Double kill. Killing spree. Triple kill. Double kill.
Have some quills.
Your bottom tower is under attack. If your mid tower could talk, it'd be pretty mad. Radiant structures are fortified. Your middle tower is under attack. Your bottom tower just took a dirt nap. If your mid tower could talk, it'd be pretty mad. Here we have your middle tower. Not being there no more. Has fallen. You gotta defend your agent. No! The bottom barracks has fallen. Bad news about your bottom barracks.